to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stick with Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Looks like the Lions going with a dime set here. 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Smash. Red. Eagle blue.
Love from the gun. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Ready, ready. 50, green. 6, mega.
They're going to go. It's Love. Throw left side to Watson. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the first instead.
10 yards. And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Claws red. Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Trying to work quickly now.
24 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Loves to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down. At the Lions.
Once more, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he gives himself up after a short gain. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Red, 38.
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1, as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
I'll toss it to Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up, and he loves to dish out a big hit.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And he finds himself across an important bench this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
On the ready.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
We'll go counter. It's Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
White. Here we go. Yellow. Punch.
Love out of the shotgun. No, they get him yet again. Picked off by DJ. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
At the 48-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Jukes him, and now he's running free. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Goff. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Goff on 3rd. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And the first half score so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
Go get him.
Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And they pick him off again. Jack Campbell with the INT. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Fires right away, but incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap here to go. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring out 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Reed there defensively.
To the air with Love. They left him wide open. It's complete. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers taking the lead some in the 3rd. And Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off to the air now. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. to Gibbs from the gun. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Goff setting the throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another one for Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Lions, 1st down.
We'll give up the gut to Montgomery. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Green Bay offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Yellow, red, yellow. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Red. Come on, set.
Back to the air, Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
Black, 90 green jack. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Ready.
That's good.
Once more, it's Love. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And as they keep going to him, he's now across 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Fury, yellow. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Love hustling everybody to the line.
13 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up.
Loss of 7 yards brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up now.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up third and 5.
Love on third and short. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line pass.
That's another Green Bay
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have cut it to a 3-point. Christian Watson with the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Carter on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So second and 6 coming up. We send a man in motion. Second and 6 now. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This is caught inside the 15. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions push this to an 8-point game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bates takes on the extra point. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. 5-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well.
45, White, set.
Now Love on the play fake. And they pick him off again. Amik Robertson takes it away. And forget the interception. 6 touchdowns. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. Throwing 4 on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
66.
All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
It stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
32.
Love back to it after the pick. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the They head up to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 8. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now go for it, Goff. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6. One falls, Brock. Instead, just a turnover on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
So now, black, red, 33, yellow, blue, striker. Set.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He's trying to go deep again. Full extension, and he brings it in. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love hustling everybody to the line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cut, cut.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Yellow, green, yellow, blue.
1st down and goal to go.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
66. Packers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Goff off the play action. Wright reels it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Crosses midfield, still going. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
And the Lions 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down is right.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions looking like they'll start this season with a win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Gibbs on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Goff on 3rd. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record.
Fox
now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside. The Packers all set to get back out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Come on, set. Ready?
Love with it on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Play fake, it's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Kraft. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Set hut. Speed old blue. 50 green. Set hut.
Back to the air. Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Once more, it's Love. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, they drop the interception. No, much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the All-Pro Amon-Ra St. Brown. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Joe Burrow. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bengals come away with a 10-point victory, 24-14 the final score. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, T.J. Hawkinson, for the touchdown. The Vikings come away with the victory. It's win 1 in game 1 for J.J. McCarthy. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
You heard about a man, the left controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we're... So now this offense will take over and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Go red. Cut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 10 black. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
29-yard line. Yellow. 22. Black. Red. Ready.
Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Red. 38. Ready.
Love from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Red, cycle.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Green.
Love now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Needle blue.
Going back to Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
45, right. Black shot. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is dropped. Oh. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
50, green. Ready.
Love. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Ready.
On play action, Love to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Jacobs. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Check view. Check, hut.
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Again, it's Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Yellow. 43. Huge. Yellow. Edo blue. Field black.
Now Love. He's got the hook up with Downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Black Ultra. Set. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed. His On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them.
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's going to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
7-7, our score after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he'll get this up over about the 22. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on about his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defense? Players.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second and short now following the fumble.
Set, ready. Set,
Jacobs going to try the middle. Gets past one man. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
A loss of a yard.
Second and 10.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
down. 32. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt.
In punt formation for the Packers.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Washington offense set to take over again. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Washington.
Mariota going to run the option right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Ready, ready.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Red, yellow.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the
Play action this time with Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. There's a nice move. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready, ready. Ready?
Love, this is third and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fell behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow, hut. Ready?
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mariota. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodriguez. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the gun, Mariota. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Second down.
To throw Mariota. And now full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. About those guys up front, though, they've been effective too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that got to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Black 40. Ball red.
Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Going back to Love. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lee. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 yards. That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first
Scott, we thank you
considered.
always.
14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
He takes this near the 25, just a call it the 26. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready, ready. Spike, 60. You, yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action now. Mariota. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again. Another opportunity to get 6 points.
Packers offense set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Blue 32. Smash, red. Ready?
Now Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
62 Blue. Smash, smash. Ready?
Again, it's Love. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mariota to sneak it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be recovered by another. But whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Black shot. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun. Love. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Brown goes in motion left. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. To about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
Mariota going to run the option right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And the Washington 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Devontae Wyatt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, 38. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
10 black.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Love from the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
To the air again, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. To tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to have a Commandos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Dancing to his left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Hartman. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A long drive for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Love now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Down. Cut. 60 red. 60 red. You yellow. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt. The side judge says right at the 35-yard line here. Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun. Partner. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Commanders first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, they look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes. Their athletic ability just takes over.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Okay, right? Set. 52 blue. Hut.
Love. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Goldman with a sack. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Edo blue. Green jack.
To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Eddie Goldman. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right at the 35. 32-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Rashawn Gary second sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Hartman. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take position. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready. 50, green.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down.
Here's Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
On now is the Packers punter. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense was... The good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Operating for the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hartman. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw again. Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state. Right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
10 black. Ready?
Counter play with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready, ready. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
45, white.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Black 40.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Black ultra. Down. Yellow. 43. Field. Black. You. Yellow. 6. Mega. Hut.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Black. Red. Real green.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So a win here for the Packers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Packers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T. Give me the E. Give me
a great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran, Aaron Rodgers. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Steelers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Buccaneers get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
lose. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12-inch floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed.